Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Angella Sharpe, and I'm here with Dan Presgrave and Tom Poshak of the St. Louis Wind Symphony, and you guys were nice enough to bring a clip of one of the symphonies, so let's check that out. Well, that is very, very beautiful. Now, for me, all I can hear is how pretty that is, but that's actually very difficult to do.
Well, it is a very difficult piece of music, and you know, Julie Giroux is one of the foremost composers of wind music for this day, and so when we asked her to do it and she accepted the commission, we were particularly flattered by that. And she's a great composer, but she really knows her art and her skill, and she has a lot of movie work in her background, so there's a lot of theatrical sounds and just movie hallmarks that you can hear, highlights that you can hear in her music.
It's gorgeous.
It's really dramatic, and the first movement is just it's just powerful. I mean, it's passion that's powerful. And the second one just is filled with energy and just drives just like crazy to the end.
Right. Now, how long does something like that take for you guys to practice and work on and get together as a group?
Well, we received the music right before Thanksgiving. We had an initial rehearsal in December where we just kind of ran through the piece. And then since we were preparing for a concert in February, we rehearsed it just a little bit, maybe 15, 20 minutes at a time. But then we've had three rehearsals now on it, and then we'll have one this coming Saturday with her, and she will be present for that rehearsal. So
that's got to be kind of both flattering and a little bit nerve-wracking, right, to have her there for that rehearsal?
We hope that what we play is what she intended to be.
Right,
on the
what
paper,
she had hoped you were going to play.
You know, actually, I think having her there, I mean, I think it brings out the best in everybody. I mean, you know, we're very impressed with what she wrote, and we want to impress her with the amount of time that we've put into it and the expertise that we bring to the music. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a wonderful experience.
Yeah, and it's a gorgeous music, even if you're not necessarily familiar with the background stories on all these different composers, just going there and feeling it, feeling the music is kind of an emotional experience for someone who maybe hasn't checked it out yet.
Absolutely.
No, and she really has poured a lot of herself into this, especially this first movement. She wrote it at a time when she's very fond of pets, and one of her favorite dogs was ill, and she told us that she had kind of poured herself into this first movement, and then she made the second movement very lively, Americanish, very kind of playful, and you'll hear a little bit of Hollywood, a little bit of Western, a little bit of John Williams, and a whole mixture of things. So she's really poured a lot of her, she said that she has put a lot of her personal feelings into this piece, especially the first movement.
Right, well, and you can kind of hear that just in that little bit that you guys played for us just there. Now, and you've made this really easy for someone who maybe isn't sure, like they liked it, that was pretty, but they're not totally committed to, you can come, it's a free show.
It's a free show, right. You know what we found, Angela, is that when people come to hear the Wind Symphony, they usually come back.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a real energy about what we do. There's a real flash and a real flair about our presentation of music. And the concert hall we play in, I mean, the Skip Viragh Center is just first rate. I mean, it's certainly one of the best concert halls in St. Louis. And when Chaminade was given the gift to build that, they didn't cut any corners.
Oh yeah, you can tell that they did a very nice job. For more information on the St. Louis Wind Symphony, visit stlwindsym.org. There's more STL Live after this. Stay with us.